I've been a fan of All Time Low since 3 Words to Remember and Dealing with the End came out, so yeah, a long time. Basically like heroes to me, look up to him. Alex, the lyrical genius.
Baltimore, Cincinnati, all from Long Island. We're crazy.
I'm going to Boston and I live
I'm going to
here.
hometown in May.
Yep, yes.
All the way from New York. Same New York, we're driving down.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah, very much.
For a long time now, while drowning in a river of denial, I washed up, fixed up, picked up all my broken things.
Hey, what's up, folks? We are one half of All Time Low, and you are watching Project Greenroom in the Red Room. Red and gray.
Project Red Room.
Appropriately.
So here we are at the All Time Low at Starland Ballroom,
Yes.
New Jersey.
Yes.
You guys are currently in the third night of your 3-night stand in New Jersey. Sold out show on Wednesday, sold out tonight. Went back to school yesterday.
Yeah?
How was it going back to school, Akeem?
It was pretty nice.
It was fun.
I got into the college living for a little while, which was fun. I experienced it for a day.
It's weird because when we used to play college shows, all the kids used to be older than us, but now we're finally older than them, so it's a little more comfortable, I think.
Cool.
It's true.
Now, speaking of school, you guys, it's been, believe it or not, 5 years since you guys graduated high school. 06, right?
Yeah.
Coming up on the 5 years.
Wow,
Did
shit.
you? Right? Crazy.
Damn.
5 years ago, you were getting ready for prom. Now you're playing sold-out shows. Did you guys think 5 years ago that you would be where you are now?
I don't think so. 100%. I don't think so, man. I think, you know, we were prepared to give it our all, prepared to do our best, but I don't think we could have ever predicted that it was going to go, you know, get to where it is now.
The only person that can predict the future is that guy from the Chappelle Show.
And the guy from Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan.
Dr.
He knows the future.
Yeah.
And he has a giant blue dick.
Oh, good. So you guys are currently just kicked off your Dirty Work tour. You're on the road with Hey Monday, the Somerset, Yellow Card. How does it feel to be out with a band like Yellow Card, who you guys totally probably looked up to back in the day?
I mean, it's rad, man. Like, you really hit the nail on the head. Like, we went to their shows plenty of times before when we were a lot younger, and you know, when they kind of took their hiatus, it was definitely a bum out. So we're just happy that they're back together. We're happy to have a new record out, and
A great record.
Yeah, it's a great record, and we're stoked. Great record, and we're stoked that they're on this tour with us.
It's cool because they're such nice guys, and it's good to actually like know that they're good people.
Definitely.
Not awful people.
I booked them. I'm the leader of the Beatles.
Now, you guys have also had the opportunity to tour with Good Charlotte, Third Eye Blind, Simple Plan, other, you know, guys you looked up to. Did you learn anything from these bands going out and tour with them?
Yeah, you learn a lot from touring with bands who have done it for many years. I mean,
They're our big brothers.
yeah,
They kind of teach us what to do and what not to do, and
inside the music industry and outside the music industry as well, just as a human.
inside people, outside people.
Yes.
What now you guys last year on the road show got to play on stage with Third Eye Blind,
Hell yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, we
Got to sing Jumper with them.
Dude, that was crazy. That was a dream come true for me, man. Nuts. They're one of my favorite bands. Steven's lyrics are very inspirational, a huge part of, you know, like what has influenced me with a lot of my lyrics and things like that. And just the fact that they were super down to earth, super cool with our band, and very supportive was rad. And yeah, he was like, "Yo, come sing the second verse," and I was. Yeah, that sounds.
What did you call it? You called it broship when we hang out.
Broship.
Yeah, he was really into the whole broship.
Fellowship.
Fellowship. Yeah.
And
Fellowship.
yeah.
He was like, all right, guys, every day after the set, we got
Fellowship.
fellowship, hang out, fellowship.
So there's a lot of fellowship. Yeah, it was just cool. I mean, Jumper's it's such a massive song.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's like that song kind of defines our generation almost.
90s.
Like the '90s kids. Like that's one of the top songs of the time. So
That and Sugar Ray.
Of course.
every morning there is a halo.
Now on this tour, you guys are breaking out some older songs, "Let It Roll," "The Beach,"
Yeah.
trying out some new songs, "Sick Little Games." How'd you guys choose those songs? Just kind of keeping things fresh, or?
Yeah, just playing stuff that we haven't played in a while, you know.
Yeah, we brought back some songs from the past records, and then with Sick Little Games, it was funny. Like, I actually put out a tweet that was like, "What do you guys want to hear?" And I was surprised to actually see that was one of the top kind of like submitted answers. And I've always thought that song was kind of a sleeper. Like, it was like a more underrated track. We never played it live until this tour, and it's going over really well. So stoked about that. And then we're playing, you know, "Under a Paper Moon," which is another new song from our upcoming album, which is going over great as well. So pumped.
I was gonna say, now you just released "Time Bomb" a month ago too, and now you're opening with that now.
Yeah.
How the response has been great. I mean, kids already know the lyrics. I was at the show last night. They already know "Under a Paper Moon."
It's pretty nuts, man. It's crazy. Like, we live in such a weird generation now where, you know, because of the internet, YouTube, like cell phones, all that, it's just insane to me that you can play a new song, and then the next, like, literally hours after the show ends, the video's online, the kids know the lyrics, and you know, the next show you play, people are going nuts and singing.
It makes it a lot easier to play new songs live.
It really does, because there's always like, especially if the song's not out yet,
it's awkward.
It's just one of those like uncomfortable things where it's like, you know, people just kind of stand there and listen because they're kind of trying to take it in. And you know, it's cool, but it's not necessarily what our band's about. Like, we're more about, you know, making sure everybody's having a great time and getting into it. And sort of like,
so God bless YouTube.
Thanks, Tube.
So this record is going to be your first record out on Interscope Records.
Yeah.
You guys were on Hopeless. You released 2 full lengths and an EP, live DVD, and before that you guys were on Emerald Moon back in the day.
The OG shit.
Exactly. Now, do you guys feel like it was an advantage waiting to get on a major and building your fan base like you did?
Yeah, man, absolutely. There's so much to be said for the grassroots approach to music. If you can do it, and if you can, you know, sustain it for a while, it's building something from the ground up and putting the time and effort into it. It just kind of strengthens your core, you know what I mean? So
it's how you build a career as well. I mean,
yeah, it's such an unknown and rocky like industry at the moment, especially, you know, with major labels, unfortunately. So it's one of those things where it's like you kind of want to prepare yourself if, you know, something were to fall apart. If the industry goes completely to hell, at least we'll still have our fans, you know what I mean? So it's very important.
Cool.
But that being said, Interscope and DGC are phenomenal. They've been nothing but awesome to us, so it's really exciting putting this record out.
Cool. Now with Dirty Work, like in the past, you worked with a few different producers. How do you feel like that shapes the album, working with different ones?
It's kind of our thing. I mean,
it definitely brings a lot of variety to the album. A lot of different sounds, a lot of different kind of songs, a lot of different moods and emotions.
Yeah, and working with different people, they kind of push you in different directions also, which is helpful to the creative process.
Definitely. Now on your lead single, it's going to come out April 5th on iTunes, I Feel Like Dancing, you got to work with Rivers and co-write it. How was that? I mean, how'd that even come about?
Very cool, man. It's one of those songs, it's like actually I think maybe the silliest song on the album.
Okay.
It's very Weezer-esque.
It might be one of the silliest songs we've ever done.
Yeah, but it's just good fun. Like, the whole point of the song was really not to, you know, to kind of capture what Weezer did really well, and that was kind of like that awkward nerd, funny, tongue-in-cheek rock, and you know, Rivers really helped out with that. Obviously, he's the creator of it, the master, and so you know, we had a lot of fun writing that song, and it's one of my favorite tracks we've ever written. It's definitely, you know, not one of the serious ones, but at the same time, it's good. Like, it's a good vibe for parties and for dancing and shit like that.
How'd you guys get hooked up with Rivers to do the song?
Yeah, it was pretty random. We Interscope actually has Weezer on their roster,
right?
And so we sort of just put the idea out there to our A&R and our manager, and we were like, look, I would love to work with Rivers. Like, it'd be awesome. I think we could do something really rad together. And sure enough, he answered and was just like, I'm in. So me and Jack went to his house one day and we sat down and wrote the song.
It's crazy.
And ate some very weird organic food.
Delicious.
It was delicious though.
Now, also with the album, did you do a lot of other co-writes with other people, or mostly?
Most of the time, there wasn't a whole lot of like going out to random people like with Rivers. Like, that was just one of those opportunities that arose, and I was like, this dude's a hero. Like,
exactly.
It's awesome. Most of the writing is done, and I call them co-writes just because I don't like to lie about it.
No.
Most of the co-writes are done with our producers.
Right.
I'll just sort of be in the room. You know, we'll start working on an idea, and whether you want to call it producing or co-writing,
Exactly.
I call it co-writing. And yeah, that's pretty much what the bulk of the writing was. We did a handful of songs with Mike Green,
Exactly.
and we did a couple with Matt Squire again, and John Fields did one song on the record too.
Butch Walker.
Butch Walker, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Feldman.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now you worked with Butch on your last record too.
Yeah.
How was it going back with him again?
He's rad, dude. Butch is one of my favorite producers, artists in the world, and he's such a good guy.
He's a jack of all trades.
A sweetheart.
He can do everything.
Working with him is a blast, and the song's great. It's like an ode to Motley Crue, basically.
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard, that's what I meant.
They always get that wrong.
I know.
We can go with Motley Crue though.
We were out there before filming the line. It actually took us 3 minutes to walk the whole
Damn.
line with the camera.
It's pretty nuts.
Some of the fans have been out there since 9 a.m. I mean, what do you...
It's dedication, Holmes.
Dedication.
Yeah, those kids are great. Like, the people coming to these shows are so passionate, and they're so just involved in the music and in the lifestyle that's around the band and stuff like that. And I mean, it's just a good feeling to know that people are that stoked to come and hang out.
Now, with the new record, what's one thing you hope people take away from it after they listen to it?
I think, I hope, there's two things I hope. I think for the general listener, I hope that they realize that, I hope they take away just kind of an overall vibe that we're growing up and we're developing as artists and we're figuring ourselves out and you know, taking a whole new swing at things. And I think for other people, I guess, just that we are
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important that people know that we're awesome.
Definitely. So, one final thing. What's one message you have for your fans that are out there?
Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you so
We're
much.
still working on that spaceship that we're all going to take together to the moon, but it's coming.
Soon. Moon
Yeah,
Figs.
we're working on that. We're calling it Moon.
The Moon Fig.
The Moon Fig Boner Tour.
2011.
3004.
012.
Oh, it's,
Yeah, 12.
it's the end of the world then.
Well, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're
Peace
leaving
out.
right before.
Taking everyone with.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks for talking to the Aquarian guys.
Yeah,
Have a
dude.
great rest of your tour.
Thanks for
and
having us.
can't wait for the album to drop, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. Take it easy.